So trying to catch some shade while we get ready in the morning, and I found a game for beach in between some buildings. I'll just leave it right there. There you go, beach. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, it's a real deal.
There's a game in there.
I got a present. James got me a present, Mario Golf Toadstool Tour, which is, and I opened it up, and it actually is Mario Golf Toadstool Tour. So
You want to know where I found this?
Where'd you find it?
You know, you want to know where I found this?
It's filthy as hell.
Yeah, you come with me.
Okay.
Let's go on an adventure.
I don't. Is this gonna be a long walk?
Nope. Can it be? Look where we're going. Straight.
What?
Straight. Turn left. It was down there.
Why did you go back there?
Because I looked down there, and I swear I saw a video game with a Nintendo GameCube logo on it. And I'm like, oh, I gotta go in there
I
and
know
see
he's gonna like this filthy piece of shit.
Yeah, beach.
Is there actually games?
Yeah, it's literally
What?
it's
Yeah.
in there, and
It's
I
in reasonably
don't
good shape.
it looks
believe
okay.
it. GameStop went downhill.
Yeah. Morning in Lillooet. Alex and Ian had to resort to making decorative changes to the Sunfire because I'd already taken the Crown Vic to a mechanic. A mechanic that specialized in interesting industrial vehicles and graduate-level swearing.
Hey, you f***ing c***. Using my scraper for a screwdriver.
That's the only thing that would fit in there.
They found that my replacement of the mass airflow sensor was largely irrelevant, so after testing several other dead ends, they moved on to the vacuum lines.
Well, there's lots of vacuum there. Holy f***. It must be it.
With the car professionally declared f***ing roadworthy, I joined the others back in town because I was late for breakfast.
Do you guys know Beach has no 3D vision?
Yes.
Only found out yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that why you were throwing stuff at him?
Well, I'm going to start.
You need to stop making him catch things.
Yeah. And also, he had 2 hours of sleep the entire time he was driving yesterday.
He just nodded off.
No. He was running on 2 hours of sleep.
Good.
He didn't sleep for 2 hours. Like, oh, Beach is sleeping. Guess I'll die. Oh, hey.
Hi.
Hey, buddy.
Hi, Beach.
Back from the mechanic.
Okay.
What's the news?
Technically, it's fixed.
Good enough for me.
That's not good enough for me. I need to know, what do you mean by technical?
Okay, what they did is determine that it's a vacuum problem.
So you called that.
Well, we did talk about
Somebody said that.
Yeah, we did say it could be a vacuum problem, and I was like, I'm not going to try to fix a vacuum problem because I don't know what's going to happen. They had a look, they're like, oh yeah, you know, what we can do is we need this part. They didn't have the part. Lordco didn't have the part. There's a Lordco in this town?
Of course there is. There's Lordcos everywhere.
Yeah.
So what they said was, we'll unplug the vacuum line from the high idle,
Okay.
so the car won't idle at high.
Okay.
And now it does not want to pull forward. We could eventually replace the part, but we can't replace the part. The only part they had would fit in a pickup, and it doesn't fit in our car properly, so we can't have that either. So the car runs normally. As long as I don't do a kickdown on it, it'll run just fine.
Okay.
Hey.
Guess that's kind of it. Costs $60.
So the problem was with your suck.
Yeah, it knows suck, or it sucked too good actually.
No kickdown.
Yeah, I have no kickdown.
No go fast juice.
No, there is the go fast juice. It drives normally. It's just check engine light's still on, and it's just gonna like I just can't like when it's idling. I just have to let it like idle a little bit faster than normal.
That's fine.
That's it.
So your car is perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Perfect.
And because we spent the entire day in the sweltering heat, I figured you guys would all appreciate a little souvenir.
Is it what?
Oh my God.
Oh boy. I want the pink one.
Windmill slam.
Wait, no. Oh, that's like a little
Get
lazy.
the wood one.
No, I want the pink one.
That's ours? Bourbon? Yes.
bourbon.
Yeah.
Why does it say test on it?
hate cinnamon.
I was half expecting this air freshener to be disappointed in me.
Hey, text.
What? Ooh, yeah, nope.
We got a text from Graham. Here we go.
Yeah.
Good morning. After the day you had yesterday, let's take an easy day. Sounds good. All you got to do is follow the prospectors before you and get to 100 Mile House, the 100th mile of the Caribou Wagon Road. Okay, that seems easy.
Now I know what it's called.
Yeah, that explains that.
It's nice and simple.
If you need directions, just remember to head north in BC, you gotta follow the Fraser River.
So the Fraser River, we've been driving along this entire time.
Named after Fraser Crane, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Simon Fraser, my great-great-great-great-great-grandfather.
Oh. So not Fraser Crane from the TV
I
show
wish
Fraser.
I wish Fraser Crane was my great-great-great-great-great-grandfather.
Wow.
Oh boy, I'm so excited.
Wait, hang on.
Oh yeah, have some breakfast.
What the hell?
Though the Fraser River does eventually turn east and terminate at its source in Jasper National Park, it serves as a north-south landmark for the southern half of the province, sharing its valley with various highways and railroads. So we just had to follow the river north out of town after some last-minute preparations. What's that?
I think it's you and me.
Who put it there?
I don't know. Who done it? Who did you?
A, who did it, and B, I wanted to do that.
Oh?
Yeah.
I hope we get a dog at some point.
Can you have like erasable Sharpies?
What do you want to do?
Draw a dick on Ben.
I have a better idea.
Yeah!
Oh, look at that! You actually look kind of like a soccer player now.
I do. We call it football, though.
Football.
Football.
Football. All right, well, that's improved.
Our car was also vandalized.
Beach. What?
Someone graffitied our vehicle.
That's tragic. That doesn't make me laugh at all.
I'm scared to ask what it means. I think I know what it means, but
Yeah, this is very friendly,
okay.
and there's no reason to be afraid of this.
Okay.
Yeah, they just want to give you hugs.
Okay.
I'm excited actually now to be in the fursuit vehicle.
Yeah. It's so hot though.
It's so
Does
warm.
that mean we have to wear the fursuit?
No, we're just delivering fursuits to people. That's how I'm gonna choose to look at it.
Okay. That's good. I'm ready.
Let's get in the car.
Okay.
The sun was already high in the sky, and after losing so much time yesterday, we had to get moving.
Here we are at the start of day 2. Beej and I are just got some gas. Now we're heading on our little convoy. I mean, our car is running again. Kinda.
It's a thing that we could have fixed if I had known, and it got brought up that it's like, what if this is a vacuum issue? And I'm like, if it's a vacuum issue, I don't even want to start, because I don't have any golf tees to start yanking vacuum lines and plugging them to see if that fixes the problem. Yeah. And in this case, they pulled the line. Probably plugged the holes, because that's the responsible thing to do.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
And with that, we leave Lillooet.
Yeah.
After a lovely 12-hour stay.
It was actually a nice place.
It was a great place.
I really liked the breakfast place we went to.
Meanwhile, in the Saab, Alex was getting his bearings.
That's the river, right?
Yeah, Fraser, right?
So we're going in the right direction.
I hope so.
It's this way.
Yeah.
And in the Sunfire, I was wondering what one does while living somewhere like Lillooet. I don't really know what you do if you live here.
I feel like if I lived in a small town, I would be one of those people that goes to like the same diner every day and then has some sort of activity that keeps me going. Whether that be like wood carving or hobby farm.
Beej, do you think you could hack it as a farmer?
No. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
No, shit. I can't even hack it playing farming video games. Oh my god.
But now it is time to head north, as the instructions from Graham said, up to 100 Mile House.
Yeah.
Along the Fraser River.
Which is like right over there.
I think we just find a road that runs along the river.
Yeah.
And we drive that road.
I had complete faith in my driver. I'm gonna trust in you, Beej.
So as far as I know, like, this road's supposed to lead north. The river's near, like we're following it because it's obviously got it flows from north to south.
Yeah.
I doubt there's any other way out of this town. And besides, we were in the back. We're following James and Ian at this point.
Yeah.
I feel good now, actually, too, because now the car's repaired to an extent that I feel better about following them, because I was a little worried about like what happens if the thing wants to just kick up and accelerate and run to the back of Ian's Saab.
Yeah. I can think of worse fates.
It's true.
I mean, Ian would be heartbroken.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Ian loves his car so much.
So much.
He was wiping it off with a paper towel when he was gassing it up.
Oh, he really wanted it to be clean.
Yeah.
What way is north?
We can ask Senpai, but
You mean Siri?
I can't download series maps, so Google is Senpai for this trip.
Huh.
Oh my god. And the valley opens up.
Hey-oh!
The
Hey,
mighty Fraser River.
There's the river.
Looking a lot more like the Kamloops interior, sort of scrub lands.
Hey, Adam, you must be right at home out here in this scrubland.
I like to think of it more of I was forged in the fires of the scrubland.
So a raging tire fire in the scrublands.
A barbarian horde attacked my family in the scrubland, and I was the only one left.
I was glad Adam was starting to feel at home in the Crown Vic.
Also, Beach bought us air fresheners.
Yeah.
We have a bourbon one. I should put it in.
Yeah.
It doesn't smell bad. It doesn't actually smell like bourbon. Kind of like cinnamon wood, almost.
It's nice.
Bit.
It smells like an old man's cologne.
Yeah.
It's really kind of nice.
Yeah.
Whew. Wow.
It does smell all right. Holy moly.
Oh, should we put it like half inside the bag or something? Like.
Nope, Beach.
Alright,
We
just
have
gonna lean
to.
into
This is it.
Oh, whoa.
Well, we'd found the North Road out of town. This bridge is made of wood in all the parts that are important.
Why are we crossing this all at the same time?
Oh man, look at this thing.
We're on Bridge River.
Boy, bridges always freak me out.
In fact, we'd been so distracted by the bridge that we hadn't noticed the fork in the river.
And since we were still following a river, nothing seemed wrong.
After passing over that spooky bridge built in 1702, we have now the mighty Fraser on our left,
Yeah.
and the mighty mountain range on our right.
We can't go wrong. We literally cannot steer in the wrong direction.
Absolutely not. Follow the river, go north.
Beach, I have a feeling we're not going the right way.
All I can do is trust in what those guys in front of me are doing.
I guess, yeah.
Because if I turn around and go the right way,
Yeah.
I'm gonna catch hell for two reasons.
Yeah.
One for splitting the party, and two for being right.
Yeah, that's true. But feeling right feels so good.
Yes.
I want to be right.
After the cold evening climbing over the mountains, this was some very different weather. Alex, it's a hot one.
We should probably savor it while we can. It's gonna get real cold later.
I wonder about that. We are going north,
Yeah,
but we're also going to a place where there'll be no end to the sun,
that
bringer of warmth.
kind of worries me.
It'll never be night, Alex.
I have a few tabs of Adamant.
I'll need them all.
What do you mean you will?
Both of us are sleeping one way or another. One person gets the Ativan, the other gets the hammer. Alex was concerned that something seemed not quite right.
Wasn't the river on that side?
Yeah, but I mean, we crossed a bridge. That's what happens when we do.
Oh, right.
It's a good thing that we have the Google Senpai here to let us know that we are still following the river.
It was around then we also started to realize something wasn't right. Are you allowed to go up here?
We were not, because on a British Columbia Forest Service road, you need to be able to radio ahead or risk being run off the road by a logging truck or another service vehicle like the one honking at us. Yeah, that dude wants me to move.
Which dude? Oh, that dude.
Yeah.
I think we're lost.
Yeah, I don't think this is the right area.
You were in front!
Yeah.
I was told to go north along the mighty Fraser River.
There's a river right there.
Yeah, following the river, I've been tracking it on Senpai, and this is the river.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rewind it for a second. Do you just call your phone senpai?
Yes. One, yes, we'll get to that. Two, this is the Bridge River.
No, that was the river bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with Beach.
I really enjoyed being able to do that to you.
Bridge River.
Oh. So where's the Fraser River?
Not here. I don't even think this is a road we're supposed to be on.
That would explain all the very angry loggers.
It's a road, though, like...
Forest Road.
We
Oh,
hecked
hell.
up.
Oh, hell.
We hecked
Okay,
up.
we need to get out of
We
here. Let's
hecked
go.
up. GTFO. GTFO.
We're out. I still blame James.
I'm comfortable with that.
Unbelievable.
We are in trouble.
What? Why do all these rivers look the same? They're all water and they're skinny and they transport water.
I mean, to be fair, the giveaway should have been skinny because the Fraser is a pretty big river. All right, following the Bridge River on our right and the mountains on our left now.
Yeah.
But I feel like now, well, actually, we've already established that whenever you're following a river, you're going north, so we're still good.
God, bridges creep me out.
This wooden nonsense.
Yeah.
Hey, I remember this bridge.
Yeah.
Built in 1684.
It's the bridge so nice we had to ride it twice though.
Oh, this one again.
Don't like it.
Nope, not one bit.
Don't like it.
Now that's the Fraser
That's
River.
the Fraser River, the one that
makes way
large.
more sense.
Yeah.
Except for we still need to be not on this side.
We need to
I
get on
think.
the other side.
I think we need to go back. Turns out there is definitely another route out of Lillooet. And it's following the highway we took to get there in the first place. But in our defense, we did have to backtrack about 5 minutes out of town to find it.
Hey, look, Lillooet, we're back.
I feel like you can't properly say the name of this town.
Lillooet.
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 We have returned.
I blame the river.
I blame the river too.
Now we get to pass through Lillooet this way.
Yeah, thanks to that little...
James, you can just say James.
Okay, thanks to James.
Now we're heading back through Lillooet and we're going to get on the right highway north along the right river.
Yeah.
And hopefully towards our destination.
Yeah. This felt a lot better. Okay, this is a little more highway bridge looking.
Yeah.
There we go. That sign says Fraser River.
Perfect.
That should have been a clear indicator that this is the right bridge. And also...
What a bridge.
Yeah, it's a good bridge. It's not made out of wood or anything.
Yeah, this bridge was probably made in something like 1807.
Exactly. Wait, what?
Hey, look, we're on a real bridge.
Hey! Over a real river.
This has to be the Fraser.
The Fraser River is pretty thick.
It was clear this was definitely the right route.
Hey, look, Gold Rush Trail.
2 options, 12 south, 99 north. Always go north.
Ooh, we're gonna go up the Gold Rush Trail.
Oh, hope we don't die of dysentery before we hit it rich.
Our end destination is much further north than we are right
It's
now.
very up.
You know what? I actually honestly hope we get to pans for gold at some point.
Yeah, so do I. That would be kind of sweet.
It is clear. There is not a cloud in the sky.
Yeah, it's not super hot, which is nice.
I think it's like 25 or 26 inside.
I don't know if it's that warm.
It was 24 when we left.
I think that was a lie.
No, it's not. I heard it from Ian.
Ian lies.
Ian doesn't lie.
Ian is full of lies.
Ian's a good guy.
Full of lies, Ian is what I call him.
Ian, James says you lie all the time.
Ian, there's some dreadful accusations.
About what?
James says you lie all the time.
Sometimes I make comedic factual misstatements.
Ian prefers the term comedic factual misstatements.
I was trying to defend Ian, but you know what? After that, I think I might be on Team James. Never believe in Ian.
As you can see, the British Columbia interior has very different climate from the temperate rainforest on the other side of the coast mountains. In fact, this particular area holds the high temperature record for the province of 44 degrees Celsius or 112 degrees Fahrenheit in July of 1941. Unrelated to the weather, but relevant to our immediate progression, there had been a landslide.
Hang on, most of the road is gone.
Yep.
Oh my god. I didn't see this. I didn't realize that because I was like, oh, okay, well, you can see in the distance that there's all sorts of.
I mean, it's kind of here.
Yeah.
But not really.
Oof.
Holy dog shit. This is really scary.
Okay, that's why they're sending people through.
Yeah, this is not fun. I distracted myself by imagining what a landslide might sound like. Which U2 album does a landslide sound like? I guess the one that sounds most like Fleetwood Mac?
No, Landslide was Smashing Pumpkins.
What? No. Wait, was it?
Was it?
Was it?
It was Landslide, Smashing Pumpkins,
Or Fleetwood
or
Mac?
Fleetwood Mac.
Fleetwood Mac!
It was Fleetwood Mac, you pleb.
Thank you!
Smashing Pumpkins did a cover of it. So did the Dixie Chicks. I like the Dixie Chicks version.
Jesus. B just spouting off landslide facts now. Apparently, Smashing Pumpkins did a cover. So did the Dixie Chicks, which Beach prefers.
Yeah, they did it with Stevie Nicks.
The Dixie Chicks did a cover with Stevie Nicks.
This road is very turny-turny.
Just abandon that altogether.
Thank you for subscribing to Landslide Facts.
I don't wanna.
Much like the inevitable crush of death, landslides will come at you at any moment.
Once past the landslide zone, Highway 99 continues through Fountain Valley uneventfully, which is to say I was very bored. But I guess that's preferable to a landslide.
And I mean, as we are going to 100 Mile House, the farthest that it could possibly be away from us right now is 100 miles.
Is that how that works?
Everyone gives Twilight Princess the gears for being like in shades of green and brown.
Yeah.
And yet, that's
what this is.
Yeah, the outdoors is sometimes a lot of shades of green and brown.
And a lot of mountains.
We definitely are going to hit a moment, like a point in which we're like out of mountains, right?
My knowledge of the BC landscape, we should be, the middle isn't very mountainous, but like we're in the mountainy area right now, and then when we get further north, we'll get back into mountains. But you know what the north doesn't have? Oh, look at this pizza oven. I assume that was the world's first pizza hut. Pizza Hut. It burnt down in 1806.
Fun fact, you guys, that oven that we just passed was part of the very first ever Pizza Hut made in 1806.
Now who lies?
I'm gonna select the doubt option for this minigame.
If you take a look on your left-hand side, you see some rocks piled up on the side of the road. Those are actually the fossilized teeth of the vengeful god who first created Pizza Hut.
I'd like to hear more about the story of how Prometheus stole pizza from the gods.
I would look it up on Google, but we're out of cell phone range.
Yep.
All our city slicker powers are no good here.
Unactivate.
We have to rely on our wits alone.
In the Saab, the utter boredom of this drive was getting to me, so I suggested we pull over in the town of Pavilion.
Why do we keep stopping?
Okay, so we've been going down Highway 99, and while beautiful, it is boring.
Yeah, I like boring.
No, I want to go sideways a bit.
I mean, the whole point of this adventure is to kind of like live like the prospectors a little bit and go on an adventure, right?
Okay.
So here's what I'm thinking. There's a road.
The Pavilion Clinton Road.
Yeah. See, you know what it's all about.
Yeah, I was hoping to drive by it.
We can take it up and get to 100 Mile that way, and it's also the trip that like the prospectors had to take when they were going about this way.
Yeah, but don't you think if the prospectors had the convenience of a modern day highway, they would have taken that?
Maybe, but at the same time, they were also all about adventure too. And I feel like we would be disrespecting them to not take that.
Okay, fine, I'm in.
All right,
Yeah?
fine.
Let's just do it.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Anything to get to 100 Mile House.
All right, let's take the adventure road.
Awesome.
Part of the old Caribou Trail, the Pavilion Clinton Road was used by prospectors during the Caribou Gold Rush between the 1860s and 1880s on their way to the gold fields. The community of Pavilion was an important stop for miners on their way north, and members of the Pavilion First Nations Band still live there today. As far as the road goes, we were about to find out that it was incredibly steep, and we weren't encouraged by the wreck of a 1960s hot rod that had tumbled down the hillside.
Well, we're taking an old-timey prospector road
Dude, I am so stoked for this road. It'll be fun.
I'm kind of curious to see what this road looks like. How windy it is, or...
Yeah.
As it turns out, it was very windy. And that wasn't all. Oh no. Gravel.
Oh dear.
I was not expecting gravel. Why wasn't I expecting gravel?
Because you weren't thinking?
Oh boy.
Back on dirt road.
Yeah, this is our favorite. Isn't this fun?
This is where this car real shines.
Yeah. Trust in Gandalf. Gandalf will teach us the way.
Well, at least we learned our lesson from yesterday,
Oh yeah?
which is put the damn top up.
Yeah, well, God, this would be horrendous.
Yeah.
This is worse. Well, it's a little less bumpy.
Yes, it is. It is a much nicer gravel road than the one we were on the other day. Because the one we were on the other day was just big, loose rocks.
Yeah, but it was also flat. So I'm sure due to the nature of this road going up a mountain, somebody probably curates it. I just don't know who. Bill the mountain guy.
Thanks, Bill. You do good work.
I wasn't that nervous about it until I looked out the window and realized there wasn't anything stopping us from joining the abandoned hot rod halfway down the hill. It is narrow, and it is gravel, and it is dirty and dusty, and there's a lot of ruts in it.
Hey, Ben and James, how's this road treating you?
It's a little rough, but we're doing okay. It's more the dust in the face.
I'm definitely not nervous on this road.
I am. I'm nervous in cars. So this like whole trip.
It's a good idea that you signed up for a 9-day or 10-day road trip there, Ben.
Yeah.
Well, I liked having a car. Certainly more than a horse-drawn carriage. Man, so the Klondikers, they did this by wagon, eh?
Yeah.
That's dumb.
No wonder they got dysentery with all the bumping around on it.
Is that the cause of dysentery?
Yeah, you shake around a lot, and human beings are kind of just like a Coke can. We shake too much, we explode at one end.
This is a car killer.
There are chunks of dead car by the side of the road.
Yeah, that's how we know we're getting to a boss fight.
That's not good news, Adam. None of us are spec for mountain-type bosses.
That can't be harder than Cuphead. Bring it on.
Between tight cornered switchbacks and a steep grade, we were climbing higher and higher at an amazing rate. We are very, very high up.
Holy.
On a scale of 1 to my dude, how high are we, Alex?
Despite how high we were climbing, Ben had other concerns he decided to share with me.
On top of my numerous worries that I sometimes have about driving, I've watched most versions of The Hills Have Eyes. Sometimes I worry that's a thing. We're gonna go through some area in the middle of nowhere, and we're gonna get attacked by a group of cannibals. Maybe I worry that I wouldn't taste very good.
I think you taste delicious.
Well, thanks, buddy.
Felt like we got really high really fast.
Yeah, we did.
Just all of a sudden.
Well, I can look over and see the tops of trees.
Yeah.
And I know there's and we're running out of trees.
Yeah.
So it feels there's a certain point by which the trees don't want to grow up any higher.
Well, we're evening out. I think we're at the top.
I don't, I want to agree with that so bad.
Yeah.
And yet driving down when we were going to Lillooet, it was we must be at the bottom. No, we're not. We must be at the bottom now. No, we can keep going down.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I guess we went up an awful lot, didn't we?
It had finally leveled out into private ranch land with a public road running through it.
Private property.
Yeah, so this is somebody's property, but
Right. That was
that's a nice grate.
Yeah.
You can only drive through.
Right. No stopping
So
here.
yeah, don't stop.
After spending the morning in the scrublands of the Fraser Valley and climbing through kilometers of dusty brown, the last thing we expected to find at the top of the hill was a hidden treasure. Oh wow. Beautiful little field.
This cute.
This is gorgeous.
Yeah.
We seem to have stumbled into some sort of fantasy valley.
It doesn't even look like it's Canada. It looks like, some other country.
We didn't even leave the province.
Yeah, I know.
It is green.
Yeah, it is surprisingly green around here.
Yeah, for how hot and We've not seen rain in a couple of days.
We found after leaving the desert valley that the temperature dropped 9 degrees in very little time.
Hey, where did BC go? It looks like you've just ended up in Ranch Town, Alberta.
I'm going to say there are way more trees here than there are in Alberta, but the trees do look similar. Like a lot of these...
I was thinking more foreign, like Netherlands or something, you know, like that farmland. Like,
This isn't actually at all what I was expecting this road to look like.
No?
I was expecting, like, over the mountaintops.
Yeah.
And, like, that's not what we're doing.
No.
So, Beach, do you feel like an old-timey prospector yet?
In the sense that my vehicle's getting covered in dust. Yeah, I imagine theirs did as well.
So on a scale from 1 to black lung, how old-timey prospector do you guys feel?
Well, we're not underground yet. I've probably my pants already, though, so maybe like a 2?
We've already dug up like a ton of gold, and we're not sharing it with anybody.
That's super rude.
Since the road had become pleasant, we couldn't ignore how dirty everyone's cars were getting. Again.
Man, our cars are gonna be dirty.
His is filthy already.
Yeah.
I don't know what ours looks like right now, but
I say that we don't clean Gandalf at all.
Yeah, no. Gandalf wants to be a dirty little boy.
We're gonna turn Gandalf into Radagast the Brown.
Yeah.
Oh man, we're all looking like that. I'm super
Saab.
curious to see what ours.
The Saab is just a brown car now.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the side of our car is so dirty.
Yep. The hood of our car is just getting covered in brown.
Yeah.
I wonder if we can find a nice lake to go jump into.
I really just, need water all around my body.
While Ben daydreamed about jumping into a lake, he reverted back to his natural state.
So this is kind of on our, lower down list. But I'm kind of hungry.
In the Saab, the only thing I was hungry for was more speed. Now that we're no longer nearby the death wall, I'd really like to actually pick up the pace a bit. This could be very rally-esque. Just a bit, just 50. Just give me 50.
Ian, please, you have to listen to my calls. You have to listen.
Master Frodo, I don't think I can go on. I've forgotten the taste of fourth gear. In fact, the state of the road in general was getting to me. I am just about done driving over roads like Adam's abs.
Ian would like it to be known that he's tired of driving over roads that are not unlike Adam's abs.
Oh, that would be nice.
Yeah, thought you said ass.
You know what? I thought you said ass, and I was really offended for a second, but no, carry on.
Despite the washboard ruts in the road surface, we'd been enjoying our ride through the ranch land, forgetting that at some point we'd have to go back down again on a 14% grade.
Holy
This wasn't a service road, but it was a road for logging trucks or farm equipment, not for 3 sedans from Victoria.
This is actually the more terrifying part than going up. Come on, Gandalf.
The other cars had nervous laughter to carry them. As the lead car, I was in much less of a cheerful mood, especially when the side of the road became a sheer drop.
Do not look left.
Oh, God. Oh, man. Everything's fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine, James. Stop freaking out.
That's the edge of the road.
Yeah. We found the edge of the planet.
Jesus.
It's alright.
Holy shit.
Christ. How is this road even connected to the side of this hill mountain thing?
I don't know.
I feel just like a prospector, James.
Do you?
Yeah.
Good. That's, I think, what you were going for with this dumbass idea.
This is probably, so far, the most hairy the driving's been.
Oh, it's muddy over here. Good.
We also don't know how much further we have to go.
No, we have no idea. Regardless of how fast we were actually going, the descent certainly felt like we were barreling down this road, and even the Saab was trying to object.
What the hell is that?
Don't even Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Okay, I can't see anything.
Holy watch that.
Okay, watch out up ahead. There's a lot of dust.
I took that as a cue to drop way back from the other cars to get out of their dust clouds. At which point I started actually enjoying the descent. I like this driving only for one reason.
Okay.
It's because it kind of makes me feel a little cool. I don't drive manual.
Yeah.
Never learned. But when I'm on a road like this, you got to gear into you want to go into second, maybe even first, and then you get back into third or drive.
Yeah.
And it's just you feel like you're some sort of professional race car driver. I could be drifting quite well on these roads. I'm not going to.
Maybe in a car slightly better than Gandalf.
Well, I feel like Gandalf was made for the drifts.
Yeah, I guess more so if we didn't have 8 more days of driving ahead of us.
Sure, yeah.
Nice for James, I guess. The rest of us were still not doing amazingly.
Wow, this is a crazy road.
Yeah. World's shittiest rally stage.
Yeah. Hey, Ian, how's your time for this rally stage?
It wasn't good.
We will resume our jocular selves once we get off this murder road.
And finally, after what felt like an eternity of switchbacks and gravel, we did. Oof. Oh, man.
Wow.
Praise.
In fact, not only were we back on maintained roads and flat ground, but we found ourselves in Edge Hills Provincial Park on the shores of Kelly Lake.
Right. See, it's this kind of bullshit that makes me think this is actually a good idea.
Yeah, this is pretty nice.
I'm so glad they got this dock.
I will admit that drive was fun.
Yeah.
It was dusty, but it was fun.
It's not a good day unless you're fearing for your life at least once.
I feel like you're driving incorrectly if you're... Alex, do you fear for your life when you're in the car with this man?
Oh, yes.
You should tell an adult.
Yeah.
I felt very confident about that drive, but there were a couple turns there that were really hairy.
Yeah, that's why you use the 15 on the speedometer and not the 30 or 40.
Mine doesn't go down to 15.
Okay, we're all agreed, though, that this was a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's cool.
And that we should thank Ben.
We should thank Ben.
Right. Now, where the hell is Ben?
Oh, God.
Cannonball!
Can he swim?
I don't know. Anyways, we should go.
Holy crap, it's so cool.
Can we get the guy who lifts?
Yeah.
Wow.
You're just wet.
Okay.
What did we learn?
It's so cold.
I dare you to do it again?
Yeah.
I dare you.
It's actually super deep.
I double dog dare
James
you.
will give you $3 if you do it again.
I'll give you $5 if you do it again. 10, 20, 40.
He's not going to give you 40.
Yeah, I'm not going to give you 40.
He's not good for it. Forget it.
We stayed lakeside for lunch, and while the others were distracted, I realized that Alex and I were actually on the same page. Alex just hit up these two with a nice family. But it's important that a family has a cat.
I agree.
How about, because clearly we had the same idea, because you had yours and somewhere I have mine. I don't know where they went. I feel like maybe we should call truce. You've hit my vehicle already, and I appreciate it. I respect you. But let's just do them all in there now. Because at some point, it'll get to the point where Beej is actually like, this is now just unsafe to drive. And that's where I feel like I want to get.
I came back well-fed and excited to welcome the newest member of our family. We got new decorations in the back of our car. That's a new addition, and that was not before we left.
So there's Beej.
Yeah. Really?
Me.
Okay.
And then our cat.
That's kind of nice.
We also have a baby on board.
We have to get a cat.
When you find the cat,
Yeah.
it's going to be such a surprise.
gonna open the doors, there's gonna be a cat in there the whole time.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a cougar.
Have you checked in your glove
Or
box?
what if it's somebody dressed in a fursuit?
Oh, that's cool. This is the fursuit vehicle.
Yeah. Someone just comes out like,
Meow.
sexy meow.
That is how they talk.
Yeah.
Sexy meow.
Sexy
Greetings,
meow.
fellow furries who wishes to yiff.
Wait, what's yiffing?
While there's no shame in yiffing, I nonetheless decided to explain that to Adam off camera, and soon we were back on the road, first making our way out of the park, and then finally back on a real highway.
You think 100 Mile House is actually just one house?
I thought that for years. I just thought it was like a really big house.
Yeah. I've never been. You've been here?
No.
Oh. Is 100 Mile House just one house?
It's 100 houses spaced a mile apart.
It's a lot less mountainy here now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No more mountains for probably a few days,
Really?
but then there'll be mountains again. I say that because I don't know where we go. I just know where we need to go, and I know there's mountains there.
70 Mile House. 150 Mile House. Hang on.
Hold up.
Hang on.
Hold up.
What's so good about 100 Mile House
Yeah.
versus 70 Mile House or 150 Mile House?
Well, I'll tell you what. If I have the option between 70, 100, 150, I'm not taking 70 or 100.
No, you got to go all the way to 150 Mile House.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe it's something about like moderation, that it's like 100 Mile House is
It's a very conservative, like...
you know, it's just right in the middle.
Yeah.
You know, it's comfortable.
And then like 150 is just like a party house.
It's just this excess, this bacchanal of like deadly sins.
That's a 59 mile road house.
Yeah, okay. I never heard of them.
Everybody's trying to compete with each other.
Mm-hmm.
I think 59 mile was like patient zero.
There's,
And then someone was like, yeah? 59 mile store? How about 70 mile store, huh?
yeah.
It was like the son of the dad that ran 59 mile, and my son is dead.
I can just picture somebody's dad saying, "Fine, go open that 100 Mile House, but mark my words, your son will do the same to you." And he's like, "What's my son gonna do? 100 Mile House, it's the limit. It's as far as you can go." We were shaken from our reverie by Ian's exuberant driving. Ian, do you have any idea how normal people drive?
That's not how you change lanes.
I'm up here having fun.
It's not Mad Max Quest.
Ian needs his gasoline.
Out here on the Autobahn.
Yeah.
Our problem back in Gandalf was we couldn't keep pace with Ian. Pedal to the literal floor.
Oh, yeah? As a note, we were flooring it there. Right now, we are flooring it.
Just downshift.
I hate you.
James says he hates you.
Love you, James.
He says he loves you.
Alright. How can I stay mad at him?
It's been 2 days, and the only wild animal I've seen is Alex.
Got him! Wow.
I mean, that really sounded like you were just admitting that I was raw AF.
You are straight grizzly.
The day was winding down, and as the shadows of the trees were getting longer and the fatigue was setting in, we had to slow down to pass yet another small town on our way to 100 Mile House.
Where are we now? Where are we? What is this place?
This is cute.
Just like 99 Mile House. As it turns out, I was off by 1.
100 Mile House! Yay! That was a much better day.
Yeah, we made it to the house that's 100 miles long.
The sun is still up.
Yes, I know, right?
And Beej's car functioned throughout the entire thing.
Yay!
And we almost died.
Yay! What?
And Ben jumped in a lake. Yay! Who wants to go eat food?
I do. I'm very hungry.
So ready for food.
Anybody know where we're going tomorrow?
Nope. We haven't got the text yet, James.
Okay, here's what I think. We drove through 59-mile house and 70-mile house and 93-mile house, did up at 100-mile house.
Yeah.
I think 150-mile house is what's next.
And then 200, 400,
450.
450.
Yeah, 478.
420.
Yeah, at some point we got to stop at 420-mile house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I really want to get to the last mile house, and then we go one farther and start our own house.
Yeah.
That way we're the kings of the mile houses.
Question.
Yes.
If we go off the edge of Canada, do we respawn at the border?
You respawn at the nearest Tim Hortons.
You fall into the sub-ocean, or therefore the Arctic Ocean.
Yeah.
That would be bad.
And cold. All right, let's go get food.
Yeah.
I want to eat ghosts.
So the three of us had a bet without like knowing what room we were going into. We guessed the exact number of the room that we're going to be in.
Yeah.
You had
I had 216. We were just handed these two, so it's not like we've
We haven't checked
Yeah.
it. Yeah. I'm 209.
212.
Okay,
Ready?
what do you got?
213.
Oh, that was very close. All right, 209. 212. Come on, Beach!
All right, 216. 214.
So in the end, nobody was correct, except if I traded, it would have been fine.
No ice cream though.
Now, let's go get ice cream.
Yeah.
I haven't had much practice driving stick, but I should. I actually kind of feel like we should trade cars just for a brief period.
Oh no.